Well, congrats on an amazing film.
Thank you so much.
It's so beautifully told, and it's woven together, so many different strands. When you first saw the script, what did you think?
Well, first, the title. I love the idea of Collateral Beauty. You know, the idea that no matter how dark a circumstance might be, if you stay aware, there's always some beauty to find. And then the concept of a guy who experiences a loss and writes these rant letters to love, time, and death, and mails them, and then love, time, and death respond to the letters, you know, so like that. I love that Christmas magical fantasy, you know.
And did your idea of Collateral Beauty change as you made the movie? So the ideas you went in with, were they the same when you came out?
Yeah, you know what, it got more complex, you know, the concept of collateral beauty, you know, that your pain and your suffering actually are the keys to joy. And it's the beauty in your suffering is that it points to the area where you're supposed to learn something, you know. So the collateral beauty of suffering is always growth, is always new ideas, is always transformation, but you gotta stay awake, you know. You have to stay conscious to find it.
And when you were crafting the character of Howard, could you draw from personal experiences? Because it seems for the first half of the movie, really, that there's almost a verbal block. Yeah. So you needed to find other ways to communicate.
Absolutely.
How did you manage to do that?
Yeah, you know, I just thought that was an interesting thing that Howard he'd stopped speaking. So in my mind, the character was going through all of the world religions, and he had read all of the books, and he had done everything that he could do to find his way back to life. And in my mind, at the start of the movie, the character had found Buddhism. So he was experimenting with Buddhism to just have some opportunity to heal his pain. And you know, for me personally, while I was working on the film, I was dealing with my father's death also. So having the opportunity to, you know, in his last days, to be able to talk about the preparation for the character. So we had an opportunity to talk about love and to talk about time and to talk about death without having to focus on he and I. So it gave us such a beautiful way to open up and discuss. So, you know, that was the collateral beauty in my own life.
And can I ask, because sending letters is the catalyst to the movie in many ways, what's the last letter that you sent?
What's the last letter that I sent? Wow. Do people send letters anymore?
They do, I do.
Like, geez, sent a letter? Have I sent a letter? That's a... I sent a letter for a foreign friend to get a visa.
That was it.
So, yeah, I think that's the last. Sent her to the consulate.
Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.